everyone, welcome back to another Friday recap here on the Bowden Experience, and I am so glad that you decided to tune in today. Whether you are listening to this on Friday or whether you're listening to it sometime over the weekend or whenever, I'm so glad you decided to tune in. Hopefully you get to see how my week's been going. Hopefully yours went well, and hopefully you get some encouragement, maybe even see what God is doing here at Word of Life Hungary and through my ministry. And so I'm going to just jump right into it. It has been an amazing week. Truly it has. It's been a weird week, and I mean that in a good way. Like everything just started speeding up all of a sudden. You know, everything's starting to go faster. And I'll get into that in a second, but I think the biggest thing is the students are here. You know, students for the most part. We still have students that will be coming in a second wave here in the next week or so. But all of our North American, South American students in that area, or even some other European countries, they have moved in. So they're in the dorms, and they are quarantined. So there's one per dorm area, which I'm sure is so much fun. I'm sarcastic about that. I'm sure they're having fun, but I know for me, I'd struggle. But we have our interns, even students that are there quarantined, which has been really cool. So they came, I believe, last week, the middle of last week. So a lot of them, when you're listening to this on Friday, tomorrow on Saturday, a lot of them will be out of quarantine. They'll be able to come into the castle actually and live here with the rest of us while they move in the second group here at the end of this next week. So super exciting. Just the fact that I think they get out of quarantine, but also that we have students here. And then secondly, we have Hungarian students here. Our Hungarian students have moved into the castle. This is so that we have room to quarantine. That way all the students get the chance to be quarantined, and they're not, associated with people that have already been quarantined or whatever. So they moved into the castle. So basically made my hallway very busy after having no one really. There's now a ton of Hungarian guys just in our hallway. So that's definitely interesting. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. That means school is starting, and it's been a blast. So, and so there's not much change for me. At the beginning of the week, I had a meeting, and I'm actually have a new job, sort of. It's not really anything different than really what I do, but for about 12 hours a week, give or take a few, I will be working in the BI with the tech guys. So there's about 4 of us that are going to help run our live video feed to people watching online, making sure that the audio works in the meeting room, making sure that any of the guest lecturers that are Skyping or whatever, or Zooming now, I guess is how they call it, Zooming. I don't know. If they're Zooming or whatever they're doing, that they have the connection they need, that our students are able to hear them, they're able to have questions. So it definitely was a learning experience today. Actually, as of today, I was in there learning all the process. It's a lot different than just shooting YouTube videos on my camera and my computer. So it's definitely a new process, something I gotta get used to. But at the same time, it's good that I can go do something else, can, learn more things, and that can apply to later things in life, to different ministries as well. And I'm continuing to still do marketing and media, working on videos right now. Just finished up a video for Word of Life Spain, finished another video up for another missionary couple. So it's been a really blessing to continue doing something I love, which is creating content, glorifying God through media, both photography and videography as well. So it's been a crazy week in the sense that it's been very fast. There's been a lot of things going on, but it's also exciting because this weekend I get to spend it with my lovely girlfriend, Rebecca. She has a birthday coming up on Monday, and so it's super exciting to be able to go spend the weekend in Budapest and be able to see her and spend the great time. So, if you are friends with her on Facebook or follow her on Instagram, say happy birthday on Monday. She'd really appreciate that. Maybe she wouldn't, I don't know, but I'm just going to go with she would. So that's what we'll be doing this weekend, just kind of a little breakaway from work. So that's really going to be fun. It's now getting to the point where I think a lot of these Friday recaps are going to be me talking about what's been going on this, probably either stories or things that have gone on during the school week. And again, I never know from a week-to-week basis if things are changing for me, if they're going to stay the same, new job, new hours, whatever. But what I do know is that I am serving God, and that's what I came here to do. Now, a little less than 6 months now actually about 5 months now, I'm realizing, left here in Hungary. And, my goal from the moment I stepped foot in this country was to glorify God, was to help in any way possible, and was ultimately to spread the good news of Jesus. And however I can do that, whether that's mentoring students at the BI, whether that's just being around them, fellowshipping with them, whatever it may be, and whatever I'm able to do, I want to be able to do it for God's glory. I want to be able to do whatever I can to help this ministry strive and truly become successful in what we're doing. So I'm super excited. And so I want to finish up by giving 3 prayer requests. The first prayer request is continue praying for Word of Life Hungary. Continue praying for this Bible school that's coming up this year. There's still a lot of unknowns. We got to make sure we get all of the next wave of students in. But hopefully by the end of October, it's going to be an amazing time where all the students get together and they're able to take classes together and do ministry together. So continue praying for the BI. Continue praying for Word of Life financially. If you would like to know more about that, please contact me. I'd love to share it with you. Secondly, I will just continue praying for me, that I'll continue to grow in my walk, that I'll continue to grow in my faith, that I'll be able to enjoy these last few months that I have left here in Hungary, and that I can really give everything I have to this country, to these people, and to this ministry. And finally, pray for Rebecca and I. They'll continue to grow together, we'll continue to strive for God, and then we'll ultimately be able to flourish as a couple, both spiritually as well as through ministry in whatever way that we can do that as well. So once again, I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I love you all. I've known most of you for a very, very long time, and I'm so grateful for you all. And those of you that I don't know that well, thank you again for taking time to watch these videos and to encourage me. So I want to just say this final thing, that if you love these videos, if you love what I'm doing, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Now I'll let you stay in touch with everything that's going on here, with everything that's going on in my ministry, and ultimately maybe even have a little fun as well and watch some cool videos. So do that, and I'll be so much appreciative of that, and it will be just a blessing to you, I hope. And finally, I want to tell you this. We serve an amazing God, and He is faithful, and we can trust Him. And as always, we'll talk next time.